Hey everybody! Welcome to Angel Readings with Natalie. I have missed doing this all week. I just got back from the beach literally today. Just a few hours ago. So got unpacked and everything. I'm tired, but I'm feeling like really called to do one, especially since today is Friday. I want to see what's coming up for the rest of the weekend for everybody. So yeah, let's get to it. 33 on the timer right away. Sounds like somebody's got a piece coming in, that you might be on the right track. Oh my God, my angels, I'm open to receiving messages for the collective, for their highest good and only their highest good. I do not allow anything evil or negative in. What is it that the collective needs to hear and needs to know until Sunday? So 72 hours, let's do 72 hours. In the next 72 hours, what is happening for some of the ones here? What do they need to know? Being called to block shuffle. Interesting. Ooh. Just gotta chill. I don't know if somebody's going to come through or not. Sometimes that's what happens. You get to chill. Supposedly it's somebody that's passing through. I know I've been protected and followed since I left, because I've had since last Friday, because we stayed a whole week. I've had 2 cardinals throughout the week. Literally, when I was leaving one day, the day I was leaving, and then again while I was on vacation. So I was definitely watched over the whole entire time I was there. What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Ooh, an emperor. Okay. Authority figure. Strong authority figure. Let's see. Give me more. What are we talking about with this? Is there an emperor coming into someone's life? Are they the emperor? What's happening with this? I feel like they're trying, because my third eye is trying to activate, so they're trying to, like, that's why my cards aren't turning as well. They're like trying to talk to me and I'm not tuning in. So interesting, because like I feel the pressure like all right here. So they said, know yourself, love yourself, have confidence. Okay. Which that's about, that's what the emperor is. Like, you're confident, you're powerful. But they keep repeating, even though you might be all powerful and have that, make sure that you stay kind. It's interesting because they're actually bringing up this conversation that I had in the car on the way here. There was a TikTok that I watched, and it was a woman saying that she was teaching her daughters to be kind, not nice. Those are 2 different things. And I was like, interesting. I want to know what the difference is. And being kind is deeper. It goes way deeper. Nice is just, for show. But to be an actual kind person, you're looking at more of the bigger picture, and you're willing to put your feelings somewhat aside and be uncomfortable if it's better for like the collective, is better for things. So, you are a strong, okay, so this is where we're diving in. Okay, so they're saying you are a strong, independent person. You are a kind person. They want you to know that. They want you to feel it within your core. They keep having me read this card. It says, own your space in the world with confidence. Like, you are here, so you're all deserving. This whole mentality of we have to work so hard in order to get certain things, that's not always true. Okay, you have to put in the time. You do have to put in the work, but there are things on this, like, you already have. You already deserve. You already know. Sorry about that. My son came in. Ooh, good timing too. So you got the Queen of Pentacles. There are people around you because your aura is the Emperor. Now, this can be, of course, this is not gender related. Being an emperor and having an authority figure, it is being in your masculine, but it's not a bad thing. We all have, I always say this, you have feminine and masculine in you, okay? But there are jealous people around you. There are very self-centered people that are trying to take your time, and just very jealous people around you. So make sure that you watch out with that. With the Three of Wands, though, it seems like you are looking ahead. You're not letting like all the naysayers get to you, the jealous people, because you can kind of see it. There is rapid growth coming into you, for you, into you. Interesting. Expansion of the spiritual side of you is going to be happening this weekend. They specifically said Sunday, which I guess makes sense only because if you're more of a religious person, I guess. And then of course, if you were born and raised on the religious side, Sunday's always, you know, that day. But there are some religions that are also they go to church on or wherever you go on Saturdays. So this weekend is definitely going to be more of a spiritual one this weekend. It's going to be more of a, this looks like it's going to be more of a, I keep hearing singular, like singular weekend about you this weekend. So really love on yourself this weekend. Go walks in the park. Whatever makes you truly happy. Spend some time with yourself is what I'm seeing. And I'm definitely seeing it in nature. Anything else turn over? That's so interesting. And really sit with yourself and be with yourself to kind of give yourself a little bit more love this weekend. Somebody's going through something and you just need a little bit more self-love. It's not outside of you, but within you. Queen of Swords, a lot of feminine energy around you that is not positive. Whoever this person is, I really strongly got a mother figure that could possibly be a little bit cold-hearted, a little bit cruel, a little bit bitter. Maybe you surpassed them. A little bit on the manipulative side, narcissistic side. You can love from a distance. You do not have to love someone that is blood related just because they're blood related. Life doesn't work like that. There are toxic people regardless of whether they're blood related or not. So just make sure that you're listening to yourself and that you don't get drawn into it. It seems like, yeah, there's some resentment there. You're wanting to forgive, but you're going to have to figure out how, but to love from a distance. Apparently you had to leave home because of this. They're really going into that. I usually don't take cards like this. But now because you did that, don't open that door. I'm so sorry about that. My dog is at the door and I don't want the kids opening the door because she sometimes likes people, sometimes doesn't like people, and my kid has a friend over. So what I was saying is, with this mother figure is more of a narcissistic person, a very jealous person, and you had to leave home, like step outside, become independent very quickly in order to move forward, but you are moving forward. And something that's coming in rapidly for you this weekend, but you found your emotional stability. It took a lot. And again, it took you growing up a little too quickly. But they're saying everything happens for a reason and you're meant to be exactly where you are right now. With the Hierophant, again, coming in, thank you for the confirmation about this is going to be more of a spiritual weekend for you. This is going to definitely be an inner peace weekend for you. Did it turn over? It did. Yeah, and with the Four of Swords, they really do want you to rest, rejuvenate, restore, contemplate on things that you need, that you want, that you love, to bring those things in your life. There's going to be something very telling this weekend for you spiritually, okay?